It isn't new, but it's getting worse. The Sedgwick County Jail says it's spending more than ever to handle inmates' housing. Fact Finder 12 investigator Devon found the county spent $2.3 million in 2016 on placing inmates elsewhere. And the sheriff tells her the solution isn't more space.
The inside of the Sedgwick County Jail may look like a maze, but truly, it's a puzzle, or part of one, spanning 8 counties.
It's generally a team effort. We try to do things together and make sure that we're all making the same decisions and that we're all on the same page because we want to make sure we're doing it right every time.
Classification Sergeant Jeremy Woodson and his team decide where inmates stay based on how much security they need.
We are in charge of classification, so that entails doing in-person interviews with the inmates. We do background checks, we do personal questionnaire, and then we put all that information together.
But when the jail is overcrowded, a decades-old problem, some inmates need to go out of county because there isn't room. At $35 per inmate per day, the county is spending $2.3 million a year to place them. Sheriff Jeff Easter says the pieces don't often fit.
You also have to understand it is a big process that we go through to figure out who can go out of county and who can't.
Here's how it works. Let's say this puzzle represents the Sedgwick County Jail. Well, right now, the jail is overcrowded, so that's why there's some extra pieces here. The only option for the Sedgwick County Jail is to send inmates out of county to other jails. But not everybody can go. Those who have mental or serious illnesses cannot go out of county. Pregnant women cannot either. Anybody with an upcoming court date usually won't because of those extra transportation costs. So the only option for the Sedgwick County Jail is really just those other inmates who don't fall into those categories or prison inmates. So we'll take a couple of those pieces and put them into this puzzle, which could be considered the out-of-county jail puzzle. But out-of-county jails often need Sedgwick County Jail's help. If they've got some of those violent criminals, some of those people who have serious illnesses, they can't take care of those inmates. So they send those inmates over to Sedgwick County, who then sends some of those other inmates and prison inmates back to out of county. Essentially, it's just a really big puzzle. And with new inmates coming in every day, that puzzle has to be figured out consistently.
It does sound complicated. Once you do it for a while, though, it becomes pretty routine, and it's just part of our everyday job.
At its highest, the jail put 260 people out of county. Easter says the problem isn't room, it's drugs, and he's calling on lawmakers to help fix it.
We have got to figure out a way, instead of incarcerating individuals or putting individuals in jail and just let them right back out to commit crimes that are on drug habits, we need to look from a state level of building some type of state rehab center where they're not sentenced to prison, they're sentenced to rehab.
Overcrowding is the issue, and until that's fixed, Easter says the county will continue to spend millions of dollars a year to keep the puzzle pieced together.